brothers and sisters, my dear friends, because Cardinal Sean O'Malley, our Archbishop, is aware of your pastoral needs and is confident that Father Luiz Lopes' qualifications for the office of pastor, he asked me to express in his name his pastoral concern for you, for the people of this parish, and he commends Father Luiz to be your pastor. Meus queridos amigos, porque o Cardeal Sean O'Malley, nosso arcebispo, está ciente das suas necessidades pastorais e confiante nas qualificações do Padre Luiz Lopes para o cargo de pároco, ele me pediu para expressar em seu nome sua preocupação pastoral pelo povo desta paróquia e ele recomendou o Padre Luiz para ser o pároco de vocês. Uma salva de palmas para o Padre Luiz. They have no wine. They have no chairs. What a good problem. What a wonderful problem. It's so good to be here with in this beautiful assembly, with this great and beautiful crowd. It is wonderful to see this beautiful church filled, and filled not only with people, with life, but with joy. God has chosen us to be here today and to be part of this family. This parish called Holy Family was not always like this. Its name was Saint Marie a while ago, and after the Sacred Heart Parish, the parish of the heart of so many here was closed, they were invited to come here. This became their home too, and the name was changed. Right? To become a holy family. What a beautiful name for a parish. A parish is always a place for families, but it is also the family of God. So how good it is to be here today when God gives us a new pastor. And for so long we wait for this moment, right? I'm talking this direction. I think most of the Americans are here, right? Where are you? Where are the parishioners who only speak English? Raise your hands, please. Uma salva de palmas para eles. Obrigado. So God answered our call. He knows our needs. And that's why we have today Father Luiz as our pastor. He will say his oath of fidelity in some minutes, in which he swears to God in front of all of you with his hands on the Gospels of the Lord and the Word of God, that he will do God's will, that he believes in God, he will profess his faith along with you, telling that he believes in all that is contained in the magisterium of the church, in the church's teachings, and in the Gospel. All that God revealed to us through the church, and in his holy word, he will say, I believe. But basically, always, when we make any kind of promise here, or when we say we believe, we are telling God, I love you too. Always when we profess faith in God, who is our Father, who gave his Son on the cross for us to save us, and gives us his Spirit, his own life, so that we may have life, we are proclaiming he loves us. We are hearing God telling us, I love you. And when we say, I do, or I promise, or I believe, remember always, God understands, I love you too. And promises can be only promises. The Americans know this. Promises, right? But God believes us. It's not a contract. Father Luiz may have to sign because he becomes a pastor. But he knows this is not a contract. It's a promise of love. And out of love, men like him are called to answer to God's call. So I saw some kids on the catechesis tonight, and I went there, and they want to ask questions. The first thing they asked me is if this is gold, okay? That's always the first question, and I say no. And then they ask, what is the bishop for? What do you do? I said, nothing. No, I'm joking. So what is a bishop for? What is that? And then I say, okay, a bishop. If a priest takes care of his flock, all of you, the sheep, right, of God's flock, a bishop has to take care of priests. We have over 500 priests, retired and working ministry, and a bishop has to take care of them and also of you. I use this as a symbol for all the kids I told you. Who was here earlier on? You remember what I said when I told you? Huh? You remember, right? What is this for? Huh? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. It's a weapon, right? Yeah, shepherds, they take care of sheep. So wolves come, wild beasts, and they have to, spare them. However, a shepherd's staff does not have this beautiful thing here. This is a little lamb, a sheep, but it's only this curve. Because some sheep go astray, and then the shepherd has to bring back. So that's why we use this. In Portuguese, we call Father Luiz function pároco, which is far from the beautiful word we use in English, pastor. And pastor is the beautiful word from Latin to express that other word, that you know that, shepherd. So basically, what Cardinal Sean is doing today through me is giving Father Luiz this. Luiz, you need this. This is yours too. So you are to keep them, to protect them, to defend them. And sometimes you have to correct them. I heard once that sometimes the lost sheep, to be brought back, the pastor has to hurt a little bit the feet of the sheep, so that the sheep cannot walk, and he carries the sheep, even though sometimes he hurts a little bit. That's the correction part that he needs to do, and the church is giving to him today. And it is so beautiful that we do this in the day of Our Lady of Aparecida. In 1717, 3 fishermen were in this small village in Brazil, in a very poor area. They were trying to catch some fish for a very important person coming from Portugal there. And they could not find anything. And then, through their nets, they bring up a body of a statue. A black statue, headless, no head. Just the body of a small statue. And then they threw the net again, and the net comes with the little head of that clay statue that was dark because it was in the bottom of the river. And they glue back, and they saved that statue, and they pray for that for centuries there. Over 3 centuries now, praying for that lady, the black lady, is Our Lady of Immaculate Conception, found there among the poor. But the funny thing today, and she's the patroness of Brazil, is over there. There's a beautiful light on her. Now she has a beautiful mantle. But the funny thing is that Father Luiz was born there. We have over 5,000 towns in Brazil, and he was born there. He grew up there, and he was a priest from Aparecida, the city that has the name of that happening. So we thank God for today's feast. We thank our Mother in Heaven for bringing a shepherd to all of us. Thank you very much, Father Luiz, for answering God's call. Hoje celebramos Nossa Senhora da Conceição Aparecida. O Padre Luiz é de lá. Ele veio lá de Aparecida, de Guaratinguetá. Era padre da Diocese de Guaratinguetá, veio fazer missão aqui e depois se incardinou, se ligou a essa Diocese de Boston. Nós celebramos com alegria há algum tempo. Vamos ainda celebrar a sua incardinação, Padre Luiz. Mas ele veio de lá para cá e eu digo, é um presente da Virgem Aparecida para esta Paróquia Sagrada Família.
Que bom termos esse bonito problema, não ter onde sentar. Que bom que seja sempre assim, porque há muita gente que ainda não nos conhece. Não se espante se você encontrar brasileiros que não sabem da existência dessa comunidade. E depende de cada um de nós trazê-los de volta. Eu dizia que o báculo é símbolo do cajado do pastor, que protege as ovelhas, mas que também as traz de volta. Hoje o cardeal, eu em nome do cardeal, quase que dou esse cetro para o padre Luiz. Simbolicamente, é isso que o cardeal está fazendo. Hoje é dado a ele esse poder, ele é o pároco. Em inglês nós dizemos, é o pastor desta paróquia. Obrigado, padre Luiz, pelo seu sim. Obrigado por assumir esse desafio nesse tempo tão difícil da vida do mundo, mas com tanta oportunidade também. Deus nos escolheu para nascer e viver este tempo santo. E é preciso que seja um tempo de santidade, de paz, de crescimento, onde a vontade de Deus aconteça. Deus deseja vida a todos e nós somos chamados a anunciar essa vida. Que a Virgem Aparecida, nossa mãe, nos ensine a dizer sim a Deus. Ela fez a parte dela, a graça de Deus a fez, mas ela também fez sua parte. E a graça continuou levando nossa mãe. Deus deseja nos santificar e deseja que nós também demos os nossos passos rumo à pátria definitiva, que não é o Brasil, não são os Estados Unidos. Nosso lugar, nossa pátria é o céu. Louvado seja nosso Senhor Jesus Cristo.
Assim seja louvado.